Hello everybody. Today we're going to be looking at using trigonometric identities to simplify expressions and to prove more complex identities. We're going to be using the same trigonometric identities as we did in the previous lesson. Number 1, tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta. Number 2, sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals 1. In this example, we need to prove the identity that 1 minus tan squared theta divided by 1 plus tan squared theta is equivalent to 2 cos squared theta minus 1. The first thing that we need to do is to select either the left-hand side or the right-hand side of our equation. In this example, I'm going to choose the left-hand side of the equation to manipulate. When we look at the left-hand side of our identity, you can see that it has elements of tan squared theta. However, the right hand side doesn't have any tan squared theta in fact it has cos. Because of this, I'm going to replace the tan squared theta with sine squared theta divided by cos squared theta. Once I've done this, multiplying by cos squared theta will help to simplify the identity. Now that I have multiplied by cos squared theta, take a look at the denominator. The denominator says cos squared theta plus sine squared theta. We have seen this before and we know that it equals 1. So, cos squared theta minus sine squared theta divided by 1 is simply cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. Using sine squared theta equals 1 minus cos squared theta, we can now replace the sine squared theta with 1 minus cos squared theta. Once we have done that, simply expand the bracket and we come to our final answer. In this example, we need to prove the identity that cos theta divided by tan theta brackets 1 plus sine theta is equivalent to 1 over sine theta minus 1. When I look at the left-hand side of our identity, I immediately realize that I do not want tan theta, so I replace the tan theta with sine theta over cos theta. My next step will be to multiply by cos theta. This removes the denominator. Once I've done this and simplified, we get to cos squared theta divided by sine theta brackets 1 minus sine theta. When we look at the right-hand side of our identity, you'll notice it says that it's 1 divided by sine theta minus 1. There are no coses in this. However, look, we have cos squared theta. Cos squared theta equals 1 minus sine squared theta, so let's replace it. Once we've replaced the numerator, we now need to factorize. When we factorize, this enables us to eliminate a part of this identity. You'll notice 1 plus sine theta and 1 plus sine theta is both on the numerator and the denominator, so we can get rid of these. This leaves us with 1 minus sine theta over sine theta. Our next step is to split the fraction and simplify. Here is the answer. In this example, we need to prove that the identity cos to the power of 4 theta minus sine to the power of 4 theta is equivalent to 2 cos squared theta minus 1. When we take a look at this identity, you should notice that there is a sine and a cos on the left hand side and only a cos on the right hand side. I'm going to take the left hand side and eliminate the sine to the power of 4 theta. To eliminate the sine to the power of 4 theta, all I need to do is split it up. This gives us cos to the power of 4 theta minus sine squared theta times sine squared theta. We already know that sine squared theta is the same as 1 minus cos squared theta, so let's replace it. This gives us cos to the power of 4 theta minus 1 minus cos squared theta multiplied by 1 minus cos squared theta. Our next step is to expand the brackets. Once we've expanded the brackets, we can simplify. all the way down to our answer. In this example, we are asked to prove the identity that 1 over sine theta plus 1 over tan theta all squared is equivalent to 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta. Once again, we're going to take the left-hand side of the identity. Notice again that on the right-hand side of our equation, it is only cos. There is no tan or sine. This means the first thing I'm going to do is eliminate the tan theta. And I know that tan theta is sine theta over cos theta. Now that everything is over sine theta, we can combine it. This gives us 1 plus cos theta all squared divided by sine squared theta. Again, we know that sine squared theta is the same as 1 minus cos squared theta, and remember, we need to have cos in our final answer. Once we've replaced the sine squared theta with 1 minus cos squared theta, we can factorize. When we factorize, you will notice that it is very easy now just to simplify. And the simplification gives us our final answer. Here are some quick questions to test your knowledge from today's lesson. All these questions are on Google Classroom. So that's it for today. Please remember to check out YouTube for all the videos that are related to our lessons. And also, don't forget to check Google Classroom that has all the practice material and the quick practice tests. Thank you. See you next time.